What's up, everybody? It's your girl Baby J, and welcome to the new year 2020. Shout out to all my Life Path 22. Shout out to all my aliens. Shout out to all my beautiful, amazing, wonderful people. January 2020 for all my zodiac signs. The Zodiac Queen got you, because I'm going to tell you what you should expect, what you should work on, what you should focus on January 2020, give you a little bit of advice, some predictions, and some motivation so that we can make this freaking 2020 year one of the best years ever. What type of magical person would I be if I didn't have a cat? The crystal of the day is green aventurine. I got all this green aventurine on me because, listen, y'all, I'm wishing y'all nothing but success January 2020 and all 2020 period. This is the master builder year if you're hip to numerology, so it's really time to get to our goals and secure the bag, secure our life, you know, hold on for dear life, because it might be a little bit of a roller coaster, and I'm gonna tell you why starting now. Make sure when you're watching this video to look at your rising sign. Most important, your rising sign is gonna be the most important thing when it comes to this reading. Sun is gonna be about what you want, and the moon is gonna be about how you feel about everything. Aries, January 2020. When I was meditating on your energy, the word that I heard was greatness. Soon to be great. Greatness, coming close to greatness, touching greatness. I feel as if Aries in January 2020, you guys have a perfect opportunity to start to achieve greatness, to go towards the path of greatness. Whatever you want to do in life, if you don't have goals, write down your goals. But if you do have goals, this is the perfect time to go towards those goals and to go after those goals, or to start to put some type of action and plan in order to become successful, in order to make your dreams come true for January 2020. And when I look at the astrology around you guys, that makes perfect sense, because the Sun and Mercury is going to be in your 10th house. This is the perfect time to shine in terms of public image, accomplishments, recognition, career. This is going to be an excellent time to get some type of recognition during the month of January 2020. I mean, why not start off January just with a bang, okay? You guys are starting off January walking in like, everybody look at me, look what I'm up to, look what I'm doing. Right now in January 2020, authority figures, people in high places are more likely to notice you and want to help you. This is when, for some people out there, this is when they're gonna be more likely to get that job promotion, where the authority figures could be looking at you. So be on your best behavior and put yourself out there. Make sure if you ever wanted to drop anything, this is the perfect time to drop the project, to drop the video, to drop the song, to drop the presentation, to really showcase who you are on that public level. Whatever your midheaven is, the world is going to be seeing that for you guys January 2020. If you're a social media creator, make sure you post a lot during this time, because you are more likely to be noticed and recognized during this time period for the next 2 months, especially because then it's moving to the 11th house. And the 11th house also can represent the internet. So this is the perfect time if you're a social media creator, if you ever wanted to start a channel or Instagram, whatever the case is, this is the perfect time to drop content. Let me pick a couple cards. Aries, January 2020, okay? Oh look, Six of Wands. Six of Wands, come on y'all, it's success time. It is recognition time. Some of y'all out there are going to be recognized for something January 2020. More eyes are gonna be on you. Like, this is the time for you guys to shine, to be successful, to put yourselves out there. Put yourself out there. This is the time for career growth, for your public image, for your followers to increase. Whatever that case is, whatever the case is, whatever your personal goals are, this is the time. With Sun and Mercury being in the 10th house. Mercury being in the 10th house is also a perfect time for you guys to communicate with public figures, to communicate with people of a higher status, to just make sure that you're keeping it in balance and you're not focusing too much on your image, because sometimes we have a tendency to stress ourselves out, especially when we want to be so successful and recognized, and then we kind of start nitpicking every single thing about ourselves and our public image, and just thinking about how we come off to the public. Sometimes we can stress ourselves out if you be thinking too much about it. But as long as it's in balance, you guys are going to have a very successful January 2020, at least astrologically. With the Saturn-Pluto conjunction on January 12th, something could happen around that time where you guys are just gonna have to take your career seriously. You guys are gonna have to take your public image seriously. Something could happen. There could be some type of shakeup happening, some type of loss of job. Like, let me see, some type of loss of job, some type of a shakeup, something maybe we're, oh yeah, if you guys have been feeling trapped in a job or in a career, in a working space or a working environment, and you think it's not suiting you, this is the time where you might get fired, or where you might decide to just quit the job that you don't want to be in anymore, or whatever the case is. January. And Pluto and Saturn are also very serious energies. These are energies that don't play around. Pluto is very destructive and Saturn is really organized and structured. So putting these two together, it's asking for some type of transformation in your career space. If you have not been taking your career, success, goals in life seriously, that Saturn-Pluto conjunction is almost going to put you in a position where you have to. If you have been slacking and you're not in the place that you are supposed to be and where you're destined to be, something could happen that could push you in the right direction. And it might not be the easiest smooth sailing ride for some of you it may be, depending on your chart, but for others it could be a little bit rough when it comes to your career at first. But ultimately it's a transformation for the better. So if anything is destroyed or anything does come to a close, does come to an end, just know that it's just clearing the way. It's clearing that away so something better can come into your life, something that's more suited towards you, something that you deserve, something that is really going to show you and put you out in the best life, something where you can just shine the best and people can see you being your best self. This could also manifest as like some type of drama or some type of scandal in certain cases, but I think in general it just means that you guys are gonna have to be taking your career more seriously, your work ethic more seriously, you know, because the 10th house is that Capricorn energy and we're in Capricorn season, and you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of Capricorn energy in general. So yeah, you guys are gonna just have to take your stuff more seriously. There's no more like, oh, you know, I'm just out here living my life. No, Saturn and Pluto don't play that. So yeah. Saturn rewards, you know, so if you have been working hard and you've been doing things correctly and you haven't been like a malicious person, you haven't been like messing people over or effing people over to get to the top and just doing negative things to get to the top, this is the time where you're out there and you're in the public and people see you and you're getting recognized January 2020. But if you've been doing some like shady stuff on the side, this is the time where it can all crumble and where a lot of things can get exposed, where dramas can happen, scandals can happen, and just some unnecessary things can happen and just things can pop out. But hopefully you've been on the right path, and if you are on the right path, this could also be a time where you get rewarded for doing that hard work, because Saturn does like to reward. You see this man, he looks like he's walking away from something. Some of y'all might even walk away from something, whether that's a lover, but since the energy is really going to be in your 10th house, I'm really feeling like you're walking away from a job, or you're walking away from a situation that just isn't allowing you to shine in the brightest way that you could. You're walking away from bad habits that are causing you to not get to the top and to not achieve your goals. And I just feel like you're going to be taking your life more seriously when it comes to your career, your recognition, your accomplishments, your goals, and to authority figures around you. Since Venus is also going to be in your 11th house too, if you are going through anything, this could be a beneficial time to lean on your social networks, to lean on your friends that you have, all your friends and organizations that you're a part of. If you're ever going through rough times, this could be a really beneficial like time in your life to connect with friends, to make new friends, to meet new people that could be very beneficial in your life, because Venus is this energy of harmony, of beauty, of art. So you can really have good connections with your friends as well. So if you're ever going through anything, call up a homie, call up one of your friends, go out and have a good time. You know, it's eclipse season, there's a lot of changes happening, it's the start of a new decade. Make sure you guys are drinking a lot of water, make sure you guys are getting enough sleep. Whatever your body's asking of you, just do it. Make sure you're not overworking yourself, make sure that's all in balance, because you do not want to push yourself into burnout, because with this energy there could be a tendency to want to do that. You know, guys, it's gonna be a great 2020. To keep your head up, just keep on walking, sticking through it. You guys are starting this year off in an amazing place. Like, I wish I was starting my year off with everything in my 10th house, okay? All eyes are on you this month, so make sure you just make the best of it. And I hope you have a wonderful year. Mwah. What is up, my Tauruses? How are you doing? How is everything going? Welcome to January 2020. Welcome to the new year. I'm excited to be reading for you guys, okay? Make sure Taurus suns, Taurus risings especially, and Taurus moons. I'm a Taurus moon. Holla at your girl. When I was meditating on your energy, the word that I heard a lot of different things. I heard abyss, living and facing it. If some of y'all out there have been feeling like you've just been falling and crumbling and nothing has been working out and there's just nothing, and it's like you're falling deeper and deeper into this hole that you seem like you can't climb out of it, just know that you are going to get to the top soon. You're almost there. There's light at the end of the tunnel. And for some of you guys, it might even be about facing the truth. Maybe there's some truth that you guys are not like really accepting that you need to accept, especially January 2020, so that you guys can have a successful new year and a successful year in general. For Taurus people, I feel like you guys have been going through a lot internally as well, because you know, with Uranus being in Taurus and everything like that, and you know, Tauruses have a tendency to want to be a little bit stubborn or just kind of stuck in their ways. So when there's a lot of shakeup happening, I know that can just kind of cause you guys to feel a little scared, because you know, we like security, so things can get shaken up a little bit. I'm gonna warn you about that. Things could get a little shooken up in, you know, in January 2020, but it's for the better. It's for the better. It's always for the better. We have Saturn Pluto conjunction. We have a lot of energy going on, but for you guys in particular, y'all might feel a little burdened. Okay, y'all might be feeling a little burdened. Things could just be popping up and you do not know when it's gonna stop. Okay, it's okay. You're gonna be fine. We have the Sun and Mercury in the 9th house for you guys, so this is going to be a time where travel is the focus. Travel, expanding your horizons is the focus, whether you do that literally by actually traveling, getting in a plane and going far out of the country, or whether it's like more on a metaphysical level, or maybe it's more on like a figurative level. Maybe you're expanding your mind and you're learning about new things. You're expanding your belief system. You're thinking more about the things that you believe in and what you were taught, and the philosophies that you were brought up under by your, and you know, the things that your parents taught you. You're going to be really focused on those type of things. Maybe this is a time where you guys travel. Maybe this is a time where you guys go to school, go to class, and you really, maybe you have like a good harmonious time if you're in college and you actually enjoy your classes that you're going to be taking. You know, we are kind of going into that second semester energy, so maybe you guys are going to realize that you actually really do enjoy the things that your professor is teaching you, because it's like really, you know, expanding your mind and you're enjoying it. You've gone through a lot of transformations throughout 2019, and January 2020 is when you start to kind of, you know, put together a belief system that actually feels comfortable for you, instead of what other people were telling you, what you were taught. You're making that up for yourself, and I think that's really good for you. You know, we have the Sun. The Sun, that's a very positive card. So, you know, I feel like everything is going to be fine, and I think this is the time where you're going to be getting a lot of divine wisdom. Ooh, the Lovers card. Somebody might be making decisions or even getting some type of love in your life. It's probably going to be the type of love that you find in a very far place, or a place that you usually wouldn't go to, something a little unusual, you know what I'm saying? You could even fall in love with a foreigner right now, okay? With Sun and Mercury being in the 9th house, like this is really a time where you want to communicate about these things. You want to communicate about spirituality or about religion, about, you know, these more broad, higher minded topics. Anything that is higher, the higher meaning of anything is going to be the focus for you guys in January 2020. And then you also have Venus in the 10th house, and that's a very positive placement as well, because with Venus being in the 10th house, that means that the public is going to view you in a very beautiful way. Like you might be more attractive to people on a public level. You know, this could be an opportunity where authority figures could like you and they want to be like, yo, I like you, let me promote you, or let me give you this opportunity. Or maybe you guys are just going to be gaining more opportunities, or there might be a little bit of opportunities to be like successful. You know, this is a good time to also like network and, you know, get involved with people. That's why I'm saying expansion. Talk to different people, travel, like go around, try new things, try new restaurants, do what you have to do to really expand your mind this month, because it's going to be beneficial if you do, and you might find luck there with the 9th house also kind of being a lucky house placement. And if also, for some of you guys, if you have some type of artistic talent, and you know, Taurus is a very artistic sign, it's ruled by Venus, this would be a perfect time to put it out on display. A very, very interesting thing that's happening January 2020 is that Saturn-Pluto conjunction. Saturn representing restriction, structure, and just taking your shit more seriously, honestly. Pluto representing destruction and transformation. You know, this could be an intense time for you guys, especially with it being all focused in the 9th house once again. So like I said, there could be some type of random event that causes you to like all the things that you were taught when you were a kid, you're just like, whoa, this is not true. I've been lied to. And you might have just a moment where you totally just have to transform what you believe and your beliefs about life in general. Whatever you believe in could totally transform in January 2020 around the 12th when that conjunction happens. Some stuff could come to the surface that really causes you to like sit down and be like, whoa, like, what is my life? What does this all mean? And it could have you a little bit startled that this is the perfect time to think about what it is that you believe in. This could be a time where you get strong epiphanies about stuff in your life, and it just causes you to rethink everything. And this card keeps on coming out, guys. So yeah, you know, could even be a little bit of conflict. If you have beliefs about yourself and you believe you're this type of person, you might realize by the end of 2020, but you might realize by the end of January that you are not that person. And you know, maybe people around you, you thought people were a specific type of way, but then you know that that's not what's happening no more. You know what I'm saying? Because something came up and you were just like, whoa, you know, epiphanies. I feel a lot of epiphanies could happen for you guys where you're just like, there could also be sudden moments where you have to travel, and maybe some of you guys are going to just decide and get up and be like, I'm going to go travel. You guys are just going to think more heavily about your beliefs and getting real with your beliefs. If there's some like unrealistic things that you have going on in your mind, and you know, you believe certain things to be true, this is the type of time with that Saturn and Pluto energy. Saturn doesn't play games. Saturn is telling you to get real and get honest with yourself. So if there's stuff hiding within you that is not serving you, if there is stuff about you that you're just suppressing, this is the time where it could really come up to the surface, and you're going to kind of be forced to deal with it and be forced to see the truth, whatever that truth looks like in your reality. If you've been lying to yourself, this is the time when that truth is just gonna come out to the surface. You're gonna be forced to face it. Maybe that's why I heard the word face it when I was meditating on your energy. If it's about a lover, you're gonna be forced to face the truth. If it's about the belief system that you grew up under, you're gonna face the truth when it comes to that. You know, if it's about you thinking that you have no flaws and you're this perfect person, you know, Saturn and Pluto might shake you up a little bit and kind of bend you into shape and give you and humble you a little bit. Whatever the case is, just know that your beliefs are going to be transformed by the end of January 2020. Especially with your Mars being in the 8th house as well. That's very deep-rooted subconscious things. Stuff from your childhood, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it's really all been about all year. You guys are shaking up who you thought you are, and you're transforming, you're leveling up. With Uranus and Taurus, you know, it was the time to really transform you guys and get you guys out of your comfort zone. So January 2020 is going to feel like that as well. But like I said, overall, guys, I feel like it's going to be a great year. It's that 22 energy, so it's the master builder year. You know, it's the year of the 4. So if you guys ever wanted to build anything in this life, this is the time to do it. This is the time, especially for you guys in February, this is the time to really put your plans into action and to put it all out there. It's the time to really think about what you want to build in this lifetime, because the energy is here for you to build something of an enormous structure. It's not going to be easy. It's going to require hard work, but at the end of the day, if you do it and you stick to it, you're going to see success. I hope you have a great year. Hope you have a great new year and have a great holiday, all that stuff. Gang gang, it's been beautiful talking to you. Mwah. Bye guys. Okay, what's up my Gemini babies? Happy freaking new year. When I was meditating on your energies, I saw the symbol and I heard the energy of feathers. Feathers ruffling feathers. Some of y'all feathers could get a little ruffled January 2020. You guys might already be feeling it. You know, it's eclipse season, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of changes in store. There's a lot of things and a lot of shifts happening. So, you know, the feathers is getting ruffled. You know, something's getting under your skin, and it's going to ask you to really dig down deep for this one, especially with the Sun and Mercury being in the 8th house, Jupiter being in the 8th house for you guys. Like, this is the time where it's really time to go deep into that subconscious, deep into the taboo, deep into the occult, deep into the mysticism, deep into your spirituality, deep into the darkest parts of your being, deep into all the things that are hidden to you and hidden from you, to secrets, to taxes, to other people's money. We get in real, raw, and uncut. It's January 2020. There's no time for the BS. You know, you guys are transforming how you do relationships and intimacy and sex. It's all transforming. this year for you guys, with Jupiter being there in the 8th house as well. This is really that rebirth energy. If you guys are feeling a little uneasy, it's probably coming from a source of subconscious beliefs that you developed from your childhood that are not really being correctly dealt with, and maybe the situations that are being brought to you in your public, so maybe situations that you're getting into that are making you feel a little uncomfortable, you're actually manifesting them because you're manifesting them from a source of these very subconscious beliefs that you developed in childhood. So this is the perfect time to do shadow work. You know, honestly, all year you guys are going to be doing shadow work and really transforming yourselves on a very deep level. Another really interesting thing that's happening is that Pluto-Saturn conjunction. Saturn and Pluto do not play games. Saturn's all about seriousness, you know, getting down to business, working hard, structure, organization, okay? It's about getting real. It's about struggling. It's about limitation, okay? Pluto is about destruction. It's about transformation, death, rebirth energy, intense sudden changes and stuff like that in your life. So, you know, these two energies coming together in your 8th house is a very, very serious thing. This is the time where you guys are really going to be forced to deal with all the clutter and subconscious beliefs, the baggage that you've been holding on to all this time. It's the time that it could come up to the surface. You know, it's around January 12th, around that time. It's the time where you could see people from your past come up. It's the time where you could be, if you haven't been doing stuff correctly, it's the time where you could get into debt, owe people money. The hidden stuff, all the things that are hidden, all the secrets are coming to light. But in a positive manifestation, it's also a time for you guys to really focus on stepping into your power, to really step into your power and to really allow whatever needs to be broken down, allow it to break down so it can clear out all the garbage, so you can really step into a more powerful version of yourself. Ooh, look at that man. He's like, yes, I see the vision. I see the vision. Yes. Okay, the High Priestess. Y'all are getting into that subconscious. Y'all are getting into those mysteries. Y'all are getting to the hidden parts of life, to the mysterious parts of life, okay? It's really time to deal with your garbage, all the hidden things. And I feel like some of you guys are going to be like forced to be in situations where you could be dealing with two different things and you don't know what choice to make. You could be at a stalemate. You don't know where to go. You don't know what choice to, you don't know what to pick. You don't know what to choose because of stuff that is just happening. Some of y'all could be feeling defeated. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all could be feeling stuck. But at the end of the day, remember, it's coming up so you can deal with it. It's all this stuff is coming up so you can deal with it, so you can handle your stuff, so you can move on and to really step into your power, okay? For real. Let's see, what's the bottom of the card energy? Yes, just go for it. Just go and do it, but be careful not to overdo it. All the stuff that you don't like about yourself, all the stuff that makes you feel uneasy, all the stuff that you're scared of, all the stuff that is taboo to you, is really coming to the surface, and Saturn and Pluto are going to here to just slap you up and be like, you're going to deal with this, because you're not going to go into 2020 with all this baggage. You are going to handle your stuff, okay? You're going to handle your stuff starting January 2020 and all year long. You're really going to be forced to transform something deep inside of you. So I really suggest that you guys lean on spiritual practices, religious practices if you're religious, but really about the occult practices. And that's not, you know, to scare anybody. That occult is just that hidden knowledge, that intuition, trusting in that higher source, that higher power, the universe. You know what I'm saying? Really tapping into that energy is going to help you guys. And this card also deals with death. So, you know, some of y'all could be dealing with death, and it doesn't have to be a literal death. It could be a figurative death. You know, you could just be forced to end things in January 2020, but just know that it's happening for your best interest. Yeah, you guys could be having some anxiety. You guys could be having some anxiety January 2020. Maybe some of you guys, like, you have so many thoughts racing in your mind. You know, you guys are an air sign, you're Geminis, and you guys have a tendency to already think a lot about stuff. So maybe January 2020, you can have a tendency to overthink. Yes, a lot of words, a lot of thoughts happening, a lot of thoughts trying to come up with conclusions and ways to solve problems. But really the biggest way to solve your problems is not going to come from some outside source. It's really probably going to come from a place of this internal introspective space where you really go and dig deep into yourself and dig deep into those childhood wounds, dig deep into those dark beliefs that you have about yourself. It's going to come from doing that shadow work. If you have not done shadow work, you know, this is the time to do it. And once you do, there will be a sense of hope. There will be a sense of hope, a sense of everything is going to be okay, even though it might not be instant. You'll feel a sense of hope and a sense of everything is going to be okay once you deal with those emotions. Queen of Cups, once you deal with those emotions and you really nurture yourself from a very childlike place, we even have the Death card. The 8th house is, the house of death and rebirth. So, what I'm saying, things could come to an end January 2020, but just know it is for the better, and you don't gotta be scared, okay? Some of y'all might be having breakups. I'm not about to sugarcoat anything. Some of y'all could be going through breakups and just stuff that is not going your way, but just know that it's just making room for something better to come into your life, and that, life is just a series of cycles. And even when things die, it will always come back again. If you exist, you cannot cease to exist. If you exist, you cannot cease to exist. So you're gonna need to deeply contemplate your life, to be introspective. And I know that's hard for you guys because y'all have a tendency to be everywhere, focusing on every little thing, but really focus on yourselves and focus on your internal world for a little bit. Don't suppress things, deal with your stuff. And I feel like it's going to be a great year once you do that. So deal with the deep dark secrets, okay? Deal with the hidden things, and everything's gonna be fine. And lastly, some of you guys, if you have any debt, pay it off. If you have any debt, pay it off. If you owe people money, some of you guys could get inheritances, like maybe inheritance is getting stolen from you. Saturn and Pluto are like, listen man, you gonna have to take this stuff seriously because we're not playing with you no more, okay? It's gonna whip you up. Whip you up. But you know that they say no pain, no gain. Once you do go through that pain, you only have good things coming after that. So just remember that there's light at the end of the tunnel. It's going to be a great year. And just know with that master number 22 energy, look into numerology as well. It's a master 22 year. So this is really the time to step into your power and to build something enormous to really make your dreams come true in a very practical, grounded, yet mystical, intuitive way. So bring that together and you will see success. Make sure you deal with your inner demons. Make sure you deal with the things that are hidden in the shadows, and you will be fine and you will be okay. It's not all doom and gloom. Some of y'all can have a good time with the 8th house. If you're an 8th house person, you probably already naturally been doing this work. So it could be an opportunity where you do see random blessings, in a sense that, the 8th house is sudden events. There could be sudden windfalls of money, okay? The 8th house is also having to do with other people's money. So other people could be giving you money, okay, randomly, because they feel like, that's just your karma. You feel me? It depends on the type of person you've been, but you will see January 2020. What's up, my Cancers? Welcome to January 2020. Happy New Year, my loves. I hope you are doing well. I hope last month was great, but guess what? We are stepping into a new paradigm, a new time. Yes, look at that. 9 of Wands. You know what I'm saying? It's time to just go for it. Just go after it. Go get it. Don't move. Don't stop for nobody. Just go ahead and chase your dreams. When I was meditating on your energy though, I heard the word whammy. Whammy. Double whammy. Okay? Packing a punch. Y'all are going to be packing a punch in January 2020 for some reason. And things could get a little bit confusing because there actually could be a lot going on, either internally or externally in your lives. But it could pack a punch. But just know that January 2020 could start off packing a punch, but I feel like it's overall going to be a good time for you guys, a good pleasurable time for you guys to just enjoy life and everything around you for a second. You feel me? But the energy is going to be focused in your 7th house January 2020. With Sun and Mercury being in the 7th house, this is really a time where relationships of all kinds just get emphasized during this time period. Any relationships, and that's not just like romantic ones, that's also your friends, that's your business partners, and it also definitely is romantic relationships. It's everything revolving around contracts and marriage, even formal agreements of any kind that has 7th house all over it. And it also is your enemies, your open enemies, because the 7th house is not all about you. It is everything to do with other people. So in general, other people are going to play a major role in your life January 2020. The energy is not really on you. It's about you and another person. It's about you and another person, whether that's good or bad. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys could this could be a good time to focus on your relationship relationships. If you are in a relationship, for some people, it's going to be a time for you to solve issues in the relationship, okay? For you to really focus on and communicate a lot with your partner, to communicate a lot with your best friend or your business partner, whatever the case is. This could be a time where you guys are signing contracts and you're coming up with some type of deal. Oh yeah, look at that, success. Yeah, if you guys are about to sign a deal, there's some success there. There's some recognition there. Maybe some of you guys are gonna be recognized from that. This could also be a steamy time for you guys in January 2020. If you're in a relationship or a time where, you know, there could be a lover or some type of person coming into your life, because we have Venus also in the 8th house for you guys. When Venus is in the 8th house, like, we're really seeing some type of like sexual energy, because, you know, Venus is pleasure and the 8th house is sex and death and rebirth and all that good old stuff. So there could be a steamy love situation coming into your life as well, January 2020 for sure. And look, yeah, we have that whammy energy, something boom, the Tower card, something just happening out of nowhere. But, you know, that could be good or bad, but just know that it's here to help you no matter what. With this card, we have to talk about that Pluto-Saturn conjunction. The Saturn-Pluto conjunction is happening and it's going exact on January 12th. And with that energy, you know, Platter, yeah, Platter, you know, we just putting that together, Platter. With that Platter conjunction, with that Saturn-Pluto conjunction, both of those two do not play games. You know, I feel like in astrology, those two are probably the most feared planets in astrology because they don't play games. They really ask you to come correct. You know, Saturn is asking you to get serious. Saturn is asking you to find structure, and it's already Capricorn season, so it's really asking you to find structure and organization and to get real about your life and your goals, and more specifically for you, your relationships. There's going to be some type of transformation in your relationships with Pluto being there as well. So things coming out to the surface, some type of sudden change in your relationships. That could be for the good and that could be for the bad. Some of you guys are going to be a fight. Some of you guys there's going to be a breakup. Some of you guys are going to be a random person that just pops up in the picture that can ruin a relationship, or maybe a random person pops up. If they do pop up during this time, they're here for the long run. Either this person is going to be here for the long run and the relationship is going to be very intense in nature, or this in general, this person or this relationship that could start in January 2020 for you could just be very serious. Like, this is serious. Saturn don't play. So this could be a person that you could actually marry. This could be a person that you could actually marry, you know what I'm saying? That is coming to your life, if that person is coming to your life, if you're open to it. This is going to be a time where you face your fears when it comes to relationships, you know, commitment, and, you know, stuff from the past could come up. Past relationships could come up, you know what I'm saying? This is a time where you could just really commit to things in general, whether it's committing to another person, signing that contract. This is the time where you're going to be taking it more seriously. You're going to be taking your life more seriously when it comes to those 7th house things. You're going to be thinking about what you want out of love and what you deserve out of love and what you don't want out of love. You're going to really be honest about what you want out of your relationships, what you want about your friendships. It's going to be real. Like, and you know, sometimes it can happen externally where situations could come about that are going to kind of force you to look at your relationships with that clear perspective. It is eclipse season, and you know, with that there's a lot of shifts happening, so a lot of stuff can just come out and just be, you know, close and up in the surface. This is a time where contracts can either get settled and they could be harmonious, or where the contracts could fall apart completely, you know, because it just depends on whatever is actually going to serve you in life. If you are BSing anywhere in the realm of the 7th house, anywhere in the realm of relationships, partnerships, friendships, enemies, that is where it could just, you could have a sudden good or bad thing happen that's going to cause you to just basically get on the right track. That's pretty much what this transit is doing for you guys. So, and this is a random message, but if you guys are like juggling 2 people, it's not gonna end up well. Pluto is also your fears, so you guys could be facing your fears when it comes to relationships, or just fears in general when it comes to that, and you know, another person may be there to help you through that. Just know that it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. You're gonna get through this glorious, and like I said, if there are endings, it is for the best, okay? And if there are beginnings, you know, those people that are coming into your life are there to help you take things more seriously and to commit. But overall, it's going to be an amazing year, a very transformative year, a year that you have the opportunity to really build something big in life anything you want, because we have that master number 22 energy, you know, for that universal year for everyone. So, you know, tap into that energy. What do you want to build, you know, in this life? What is something that you've always wanted? This is the year to do it. This is the year to go for it and to not stop until that happens for you, because, you know, that Capricorn energy, Jupiter in Capricorn, is asking you to be realistic about it, but just know expansion is there if you continue to do the work. So you guys, I hope you have a wonderful year, and I'm sending you nothing but love and blessings. Mwah. What's up, my Leos? Welcome to January 2020. Welcome to this new decade. I love you, Lions. I love you, my fellow Lions. You know, I'm so excited to be reading for you, and I just want to dive right in because I know you guys are excited about this new year as well. Ooh. Tell me why when I was meditating on your energy, I heard walking away. Walking away, leaving it behind. You know, look at this. This is a person on a boat sailing away, going to a better shore, okay, going to smoother shore. I feel like you guys are walking away from a situation that wasn't serving you. I feel like you guys are walking away from energy that is no longer here. And if there was some type of if you were deceived by someone or something, you know, I feel like you learned that, or you're about to learn that, and that stuff is about to come out to the surface, and it's going to kind of force you to walk away from it. But just know that you're walking away from something because it doesn't serve you. You're walking away from something because it is not here to help you grow. January 2020, we're stepping into our power. You know, all 2020, we're stepping into our power because we got that master number 22 energy asking us to build something, okay? Asking us to build an empire. So just know if you did have to leave somebody, or somebody left you, whatever the case is, it's for the best. And now it's time to focus on yourself and your dreams and what you want to accomplish and what you want to build in life. Ooh, okay. Walking away from things that are chaining us. Walking away from things that are unhealthy, that are not getting us to the level in life that we want to be in. Walking away from it. But yeah, for January 2020, the energy for you guys is going to be in the 6th house. Sun and Mercury are going to be in the 6th house. So it's all about that work. Yeah, you know I got that work. Okay, you feel me? It's time to really focus on your daily routine. Okay, you're going to be feeling more focused on, like, if you ever wanted to work out, you're going to be in the gym, or you're going to be more like, you're going to feel more willing to go to the gym, you know, this January 2020. You're going to be willing to improve yourself in a very practical way in all facets of your life. You're going to be really willing to just improve upon your life in that very organized, practical type of way, handling your stuff in a practical way, handling all your stuff. This is also a time where you can focus on your health. If you're not healthy, or if you are healthy, this is a time that you're going to be like, okay, I need to deal with my health right now, because if you are in alignment, you know, this is a time where you can have great health, and you can just continue to find better ways to even to get even healthier. But if you are unhealthy, or somebody around you is unhealthy, this is a time where that could really be a focus, and you're gonna kind of be forced to deal with that situation in a practical way. Make sure we're filling our bodies with healthy foods, with healthy drinks and stuff like that. We're drinking a lot of water, we're taking care of our skin, we're taking care of our bodies, we're exercising, we're coming up with some type of daily routine that can really help us get on track. And you know, it's also work. The 6th house is also work, so a lot of you guys could be really focused on work, whatever your career is, or whatever your job is. You're really, a lot of stuff happening in your job area, you know what I'm saying? It's also small animals, so some of you guys could even get like a small animal, you know what I mean? And the negative side of this energy and these transits are that a lot of you are going to be prone to overanalyzing and overthinking situations, and just overthinking a lot in general, which could lead to some sense of anxiety. So just be careful about that, and just know that anything that comes up, we can solve this in a very practical, organized way, but we just have to think this through, but not overdo it. Something pretty intense that's coming up is the Pluto-Saturn conjunction. It's going exact on January 12th. So Pluto and Saturn don't play games. They do not play games. And with this happening in your 6th house, it's really asking you to really seriously think about the habits that you developed over your time in life, and just really think about, are these habits actually helping me grow, or are they holding me back from growth? And whatever that truth is, it's going to be brought up to the surface, and you're going to be forced to deal with the consequences or the rewards of the habits that you've continue to do all this time. A sudden thing could happen in your job. We have Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, we have the Tower, Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you guys are really going to be focused on money, and you know that makes sense with the energy also being your 6th house. So that's how you make your money, because that's your work. And you know what I'm saying, if you guys have been putting in the grind, I see more money coming to you and coming into your life. And if you haven't, I see something happening that is blocking you from continuing to do that job. You know what I'm saying, honestly. But in general, I think this Saturn Pluto conjunction for you is really going to ask you to take your health seriously, if you haven't, if you've been like avoiding things and you haven't been going to the doctor, and you know you might have something wrong with you, it is the time to go to the doctor. If you don't have a daily routine, it's time to develop a daily routine that's going to lead you to achieving more success in this lifetime. If there is a lot of over analyzing and worrying and stuff, this is the time to really deal with those issues in a very practical way. Maybe it's therapy, whatever the case is, but it's time to really take your body seriously, to take your health seriously, to take that daily routine seriously, and to transform that daily routine, and to transform your body, to transform your health for the better. Okay, this is all for the better. Somebody around you could also be unhealthy, and maybe you're the person in their life that can actually help motivate them to get healthy and to focus on their health as well. And if there's any sicknesses or illnesses that are happening, that's mental illness and physical illness, this is the time where you guys really can, you know, either see those fluctuate, and you know, because they're just trying to grab your attention. You know, those illnesses and those diseases are trying to grab that and grab your attention and tell you, listen, you got to take care of me. Okay, with that Devil card I pulled earlier, any bad habits, any addictions, any negative vices, so drinking, smoking, alcohol, porn, any addiction of any kind that you have, any bad habit, it's really, Pluto and Saturn are really asking you to transform that and to get your together. Honestly, truly. And look, temperance, balance. If anything is out of alignment, you know, because the 6th house, that Virgo energy likes order, and it likes, Capricorn likes order, Saturn likes order. So if there's anything that's imbalanced within your life, this is the time where, you know, some restructuring can happen, whether that's from your own doing or from some type of outside external source. So the energy is happening because it's just prepping you for this beautiful, powerful, intense year that is to come for January 2020. This is the start of a new decade, guys. Please utilize that Master 22 universal energy. Study numerology, study astrology, okay? Study all the ologies, because this is how you know what is coming up, okay? Understand the energy. You understand how to use the energy to your benefit. And that 22 energy is really asking you to build something of great magnitude. If you ever had a dream, this is the time to really go after it and do it in a very structured yet imaginative, beautiful way, okay? You know what I'm saying? Because that 22, not only is it that 4 energy, it's structured, it's practical, but it got that 11 in there. It has that intuition, that imagination, that inspiration, okay? You got to mix those two together to make something great, and you have it right there. But it's going to require work, and with that all being your 6th house, yeah, it's really asking you to work, guys. But Leos, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a great time. I hope you guys have a beautiful, wonderful year. And look, luck is on your side. Luck is on your side. If you do work, luck is on your side. Remember that. Please remember that. Mwah. Bye. Ooh, what's up, my Virgos? Welcome to January 2020. Welcome to the new decade, okay? That Master 22 universal energy. If you know about numerology, it's time to build something big. And I'm just here to help you learn how to use those energies to your best benefit. These are your predictions that I got for you, okay? I'm going to start off by pulling the card. Ooh. Completion, the world. Somebody has the world in their hands, January 2020. Big up. Ooh. Yeah, I'm looking at my notes. When I was meditating on your energy, I heard big up, big up. And you know, if you don't know what that means, that kind of means like you going up, okay? Swift movement, okay? Page of Swords, some type of swift movement. I heard big up and soaring, just flying, just be feeling like you're on top of the world, okay? And that is a great thing. That's a great, amazing thing for you guys, honestly. So yes, my Virgos, it's gonna be such a fun time for you guys. The Sun and Mercury are gonna be in the 5th house, the house of romance, the house of pleasure, the house of parties, okay? The house of creative self-expression, the house of putting yourself out there. So this, I feel like the energy is gonna be great for you guys, because I even heard the words big up. Y'all going up, and it's gonna be big January 2020. I feel like it's gonna be overall a fun time, even though there could be some things here that could be a little bit too much, a little bit extra. I'm gonna go into that later. Half of y'all are gonna really feel like you're soaring January 2020, and it's the other half of y'all might not feel it at first, but it is your choice because the energy is there. I feel like this is the time to really break free, have a good time. You guys have a tendency to work really hard and to be really hard on yourselves. This is the time to just let loose and enjoy that new start of the new year, okay? It's time to go to those January 2020 parties for that new year. It's time to socialize. It's time to put yourself out there. It's time to put your creativity out there. If there's some type of creative thing that you do that you haven't been expressing to the world, please put that out there, because I do see some success if you put yourself out there in a creative way for you, and it's there. The energy is there for you. You have to utilize it to make it happen. If you are a creative person, you are flourishing in January 2020. If you are a Virgo and you're a creative person, you're into art, you're into YouTube, you're into just creating stuff in general, whatever type of creation, because creative energy can look like anything. If you're doing that and putting it out there, it's going to be good and you can see success from it. We have the Sun card, okay? That is shining positivity. And like I said, you guys have been working hard. We have the World. You know, you have finally completed the things that you set yourself out to. You've been working hard all year long, and you've really been putting your energy out there to do it. January 2020 could be the time where you see rewards from all your efforts, and you can just see, you know, the stuff that you've always been wanting to actually come to you in your life. You know, new romances, new pleasures, just fun times in general are ahead of you. This is the time to enjoy yourself. But it's not all fun and games. It's not all fun and games for some of you out there. And I say that because January 12th, Saturn-Pluto conjunction, you know, it's going exact on January 12th. Saturn and Pluto, they don't come to play games. Even though the 5th house is a very fun house, Saturn and Pluto, they're not necessarily like fun, la. They're just more like, yo, we're trying to get you together. We're trying to like smack you up a little bit so you can be prepared to do what you got to do for the rest of the year, for this 2020 year. With that conjunction happening in your 5th house, make sure we're aware of accidents and make sure we're not, you know, being too reckless. And if you are the type of person that's been a little too rigid all year, this is a time to think, hey, maybe I should have more fun in my life because I've been pretty boring and I'm not giving myself enough time to really relax and enjoy myself and to experience good times in my life. For other people, I see drama. I see some type of drama coming up, some type of competition, maybe somebody's jealous, you know, maybe there's some deceit, okay? But I just see some type of drama coming up that could cause you to be a little unbalanced as well. So like I said, make sure we're keeping things together, making sure we're not being too reckless and just being aware of that energy as well. Because on the flip side, y'all could be doing so much, and then, you know, the 5th house, you know, is children. You know what I'm saying? So accidental pregnancies, slip-ups, the condom broke, oops. Being really promiscuous and then ended up in situations that you don't want to be in. So just keep that in mind. But overall, I feel like it's gonna be all right. And also, if you are a creative and you kind of are the type of creative that just kind of just like, yeah, I like making art sometimes, or I like posting videos sometimes, or I like doing this when I feel like it, because you know, I don't want to be too structured when it comes to my art or my creativity. This conjunction can cause you to, you know, kind of just take your creativity more seriously, like perhaps make a business out of your creativity, perhaps be able to receive profit from it and not just have it be this thing that you do that you like to do, but you could actually see some tangible physical material benefits from that creativity as well. So, you know, just taking your creativity more seriously and being more structured about it to see growth. Overall, I feel like it's going to be a good time for you guys, and it's going to be a time where a lot of you are soaring, a lot of you are doing good things, a lot of you are having a great time in life. I would just say, remember that, you know, this 2020 year, this 22 Master 22 energy is really there for you guys to build something enormous. It's there to help. You know, the 22 is the master builder. So if you ever wanted to create something, if you have a dream, this is the time to go after it and to do it. And this is the time to really put your best foot forward, to do the necessary actions and work to make that come true. To make your dreams come true, to make the things that you stay up at night thinking about come true, okay? It's gonna be a great year, sending you nothing but love. Mwah. What's up, my Libras? Welcome, January 2020. Happy New Year! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2020, that Master Builder 22 energy. Get hip to numerology. If you aren't, this is the time to make your dreams come true with that calculative, smart work, not hard work, okay? But let's dive right into your reading. I got some cards here, you know, if I feel called to pull the cards, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep them in my right hand or my left hand, and we're gonna just see what comes up. For you guys, when I was meditating on your energy, I heard gradual and sudden refurbishment, polishing things up. I feel like you're gonna be working on yourself internally, and you know, we have this card, you know, this card represents action, but it's in reverse. So I feel like for you guys, slow and steady wins the race for January 2020. I feel like y'all are gonna be working a lot on yourselves or on things around you even, and it's gonna just require a lot of effort, and it's not gonna be the thing that's like, oh, let's get it done right now, it's gonna take a day. It might take all month, you know, even. It's gonna just require a lot of precise dedication and action to really see success in January 2020. Okay, so for you guys, Sun and Mercury is going to be in the 4th house, and the 4th house represents family. It represents your roots. It represents the things that gives you a sense of comfort and security in life. It represents your ancestors. It represents you at your core, who you really are deep down inside. It could represent your parents, either or, like your mother or your father, probably your mom. But yeah, really your family. So the focus is gonna be on your family this month. It's gonna be on your roots. It's gonna be literally maybe even on your house. Maybe this is the time, if you're working on something, you have to work on your house, okay? And you have to work on things in the house that need fixing, but it's not gonna be like overnight. It's something that you have to work on. I don't know why I just saw a roof getting fixed. Maybe one of y'all gotta, you know, fix your roof or something, because, you know, but it's gonna take a little bit of time. You gotta gather the resources or do what you gotta do, but it's gonna take time. I see a lot of deep introspection. I see a lot of really focusing on your emotions and what makes you feel good or what makes you not feeling good. This is a time where you're going to be more receptive to your environment. You're going to be more in tune with your emotions, in tune with your childhood, in tune with childhood memories, emotions, and traumas, okay? This is a time where you're really going to be focused on family issues and focused on your security in general in this life for January 2020. But this overall is a time when you're really going to be focused on your more emotional needs, the things that make you feel comfortable, safe, and secure, the people that make you feel comfortable, safe, and secure, memories of your childhood or memories just in general, things that make you feel nostalgic. It's time to reevaluate who you are at the core. And with that being said, the Saturn-Pluto conjunction happening January 12th is also going to be in your 4th. So conjunction is really asking you to dig down deep to a lot of core subconscious beliefs that you have, to really dive into your emotions and to tap into the feelings that you have that are causing you to feel certain way. This is a time where the Saturn and Pluto conjunction is really going to bring forth things that need to be dealt with from your past, things that you could be holding on to that are not serving you, emotional ties that are not serving you. Family issues could come up through this time because, you know, Saturn and Pluto, they want to get you straight. They want to get you straight and together, and they want to make sure you're all good and set so that you can go out into this new year with a new feeling internally. Instead of continuing to relive these patterns in your life that are not getting you anywhere that you truly want to be. It's time to heal those deep wounds. It's time to heal those deep wounds and to take those things more seriously. If you've been kind of just not knowing what you're doing with your life, it's time to really come to terms with, what am I doing with my life? What is going to give me a sense of security in my life? Do I want to live here in this house, or this house is too big, or this house is too small? It's going to urge you to change, to transform, you know what I'm saying? Something in your home environment, something when it comes to your family. You got to go deep with this one. You got to go really, really deep, and it's probably a lot of childhood stuff can come up with this type of transit as well. And when it comes to the home, you know, you could lose a home, you could move, you could have something sudden come up that's going to cause you to reevaluate your home and living situation. Maybe you realize that you don't want to live in your mama's house no more, and you're just like, yeah, I gotta get out of here. Maybe you get kicked out, but you know, it's for the best, because it's really asking you to become more mature and to really handle your situation and to face the truth of the matter, you know, because Saturn and Pluto, they don't play games. So it's asking you to really go deep down inside there, handle your stuff, and to come out stronger, to come out more ready to really build something beneficial for yourself for 2020. Consider this moment like a preparation for the best of life. You have to prepare, and you have to, like I kind of said before when I was meditating on your energy, you have to do the work. You have to do the deep work in order to see those benefits. So you guys are doing the work right now at the start of the year, and you're handling all of your stuff so that you can be ready. You have to get ready. You have to prepare. And it's not always going to be this sudden thing that happens. A lot of times it can be gradual. As long as you're taking your time on a daily basis to get yourself together and to handle your situations, to handle those deep-rooted situations and things that are holding you back, it's going to be beneficial for you. And you know, with Mars also being your third house, is make sure we're not having arguments. Make sure we're not having arguments with the lovers, okay? Make sure we're not having arguments with our cousins, with our siblings, you know, because that's also a thing as well with the third house. A lot of communication, and Mars there could be aggressive communication, or maybe this is the time to really confront things that are not, you know, working well. Whether it's somebody in your family that is doing something and is not being fair to you, it's time to stand up for yourself, and you really handle the conflicts, to be there to handle those conflicts and to just get to be honest, you know what I'm saying? And I noticed as I was giving the Libra reading, felt like my words just were not coming out clearly. So be careful about miscommunication as well for January 2020, and make sure that we're thinking clearly and we're speaking clearly. And you know, because there could be a tendency to get into arguments and to get into very heated situations, especially when it comes to your family or people that feel like family to you. So you know, just keep that in mind. Maybe for some of you, it's time to forget about the past, okay? To move on from the past and to, you know, get more focused on reality, you know what I'm saying? And realize that those situations from the past are not leading you anywhere that you want to be. You guys could get triggered with that conjunction. Really deep things within you could be brought up that could trigger you. Those times where you felt unsafe, where those times where you felt like you weren't nurtured. You know, those things could come up, and it could come out of like you acting crazy and then somebody checking you, or you just realizing that within yourself, like, you know, I really can't do this anymore, because you realize you're manifesting the same things again and again and again. And luckily the thing is, Venus is going to be in the 5th house for you guys. So if there are any heavy emotions that are coming up, this would be an excellent time to express those emotions through some form of creativity, some form of art. And you know, you guys are ruled by Venus, so you know, that's a beautiful placement. So yeah, definitely express your creativity at this time as well. Get those feelings out. Showcase it to the world outwardly through some type of creative means. And creativity doesn't just have to mean like writing or drawing. It could mean making music. It could mean making a YouTube video, making a song, making something literal with your hands, like making some type of, what do you call it, the ceramics, I don't know, just create something to get this energy out as well. But overall, guys, just remember that anything that comes up, it is here to help you. It is here to get you prepared and ready so that you can just go dive into this 2020 energy with all the tools and resources within inside you to really go make your dreams come true, to make your dreams a reality, to see your dreams become a reality through that dedication, through that smart work, not hard work, but that smart work, and just by really going for what you want. You know, that 22 energy, that master number 22 universal energy does not come to play no games with nobody. So make sure we're being practical, but you know, it's a time to make our dreams come true, y'all. So make sure you're doing it. I hope you have an amazing year. Sending you nothing but love and blessings, for real. Mwah. What's up, what's up, what's up, all my Scorpios? Welcome. Happy New Year. Get excited. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, we're here. So this is going to be a very amazing year. We got that master number 22 universal year energy. So it's time to be the master builders and to build something amazing this year. And starting for you guys, January 2020, I think there's going to be a lot of opportunities to actually do that. When I was meditating on your energy, the words that I heard were domination and communication. Okay, domination, dominate. Okay, it's time to dominate. Oh, look at that. I pulled the Emperor. Y'all, that's all about control. That is all about control. So either y'all are going to be feeling very, very powerful and really stepping into your power, stepping into that powerful position, taking charge and control of your life, or somebody's going to try to do that to you, or you might be a little bit too controlling and just, you know, doing a little too much and not letting yourself go with the flow. But it all depends on, you know, what's going on when it comes to your energy. For all Scorpio risings and Scorpio energies in general, the Sun and Mercury are going to be in the 3rd house. Okay, the 3rd house for you guys. And you guys, the 3rd house is all about communication. It's all about logic. It's all about how we mentally process things. It's all about learning. It's all about short trips. It's all about our community, our environment that we grew up in. And it's also about your neighbors or extended family, siblings, and stuff like that. That's what the 3rd house is. That's what we're rocking with when we come to the 3rd house. So that's where the focus is going to be for you guys. The focus is going to be in your 3rd house. I feel like you're going to have many opportunities, and you might have so many opportunities where you're like, yo, like, what is happening? A lot of people can come to you and try to talk to you this month. They're like, yo, like, I want to give you this, or I want to do this, and here's do this, and there could be a little bit too much going on, okay? But in general, this is a good time to really focus on any studies, to communicate. So this is a good time to communicate, to have those tough conversations. This is a good time to express yourself through communication, through writing, through any media, any forms of media. That's definitely a great thing to get involved with when Sun and Mercury is in the 3rd house. The Lovers card keeps on trying to come out with everybody. Decisions that need to be made, love situations that need to be made. You know, in general, you guys are just going to be transferring a lot of information. You're guys going to be communicating a lot, speaking a lot with people, talking a lot with people. You might find that you are more talkative during this time. People are going to try to communicate with you more often during this time. Like, a lot of people could just be texting you, blowing your line, hitting your line, and you'd be like, yo, why is everybody talking to me right now? But I actually feel like talking, so let me talk to all of them. You feel me? This is the time where you can enjoy talking to your friends and family, just having conversation in general for conversation's sake. Okay, information, the stuff that you need to know could come easy to you. So like I said, do your studies. Study something that you always wanted to study, but you never knew where to start, or just you never had the time to focus. This is the time to receive that information and, you know, to get the information, get the data, get the knowledge, and to really focus on that to, you know, level you up. But, you know, with this energy, there is a tendency to overdo it, you know, because the 3rd house energy is a little bit scattered and it's all over the place. And with the focus really being there, with Mercury being there and it's home, you know, there's a lot of communication going on. There's a lot of active communication, and sometimes it's not really gonna be like communication that's actually vital or important. Maybe it's just like unnecessary chatter. So, you know, make sure we're also being aware of that, and make sure we're not wasting our time, and we're actually focusing on things that we want, because I mean, it is the new year. We should be setting goals for ourselves, right? And then, like I said, the words communication is going to just be really heavy for you guys, because let me tell you, something interesting that's happening. Saturn-Pluto conjunction, and it's going to be going exact January 12th, and it's for you. It's going to be hitting that third house once again. So please understand that your words truly do have power, okay? To use all that energy to want to communicate for reasons that are shallow, for gossiping, for low vibe stuff, make sure we're staying away from that, because if you do, Saturn and Pluto do not play. You could see some serious consequences from gossiping or just talking bad about other people at this time. Your words do truly have power this month, so keep that in mind. You could use this for good, or you could use it for bad. That's up to you. So, you know, Pluto is home for you guys. Pluto rules you, so you're going to be feeling at home, and that could be why a lot of you guys are going to be feeling very powerful, really in your bag this month as well, with that message I heard when it comes to domination, world domination. But you know what I'm saying? Those are some powerful energies, so you're a part of that. For some of you, you could be experiencing the opposite. So maybe you guys are letting people walk all over you, and you're just not speaking your truth. Maybe you're like being silent. You're not speaking up about something. You know, January 2020, that's the perfect time to speak up and to stand your ground and to speak your truth and to say how you really feel. If you haven't been saying how you really feel, and you've been kind of shy and just shying away from your truth, you know, it's the time to really speak your truth, January 2020. You know, not letting other people dominate the conversation, but really being like, you know what, I have some important stuff to say, so I'm gonna say it, for real. Some of you could be feeling like you really want to communicate. The focus is going to be on communication in general, and with Saturn is restriction. Some of y'all are going to feel restricted from communication. Maybe for some reason you can't say what you want to say, or maybe you feel more shy. You feel more subdued than usual, okay, to speak your truth. Just know that you're going to be held accountable for the things that you say, so don't make false promises that you can't keep. And especially when it comes to your siblings, because the third house rules siblings and your neighbors. Make sure we're, you know, being just correct when it comes to that. We're coming true and correct when it comes to the things that we say to our neighbors and our siblings, because if you don't, you could see consequences from your actions. But overall, I feel like, you know, Saturn and Pluto, January came to beat everybody up a little bit, to make sure that we are stepping into this new year with good, firm, solid foundations. So we're getting this stuff all figured out right in the beginning of the year, so that we can go throughout this year with that solid foundation, so we can build something excellent for ourselves with that big Master 22 energy that we all have access to, because that's our universal energy. So let's build something great for this year, guys. Continue to channel your energy into something amazing, to something positive, and build something for yourself, because the energy is here for you to do so. I hope you guys have a wonderful year. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and sending you nothing but love and greatness. What's up, my fellow Sagittariuses? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. We're here. This is the start of a new decade. I feel like it's going to be crazy. We have some intense energies this January, but it's here to help us grow, so that we can like really build some amazing things this year with that big universal 22 master number energy, the master builder. Okay, this year, you know, the energy is available to all of us to really chase our dreams and to build something of great magnitude if we really take that concerted effort and just go for it and do it. Because Capricorn, you know, don't play no games either. Capricorn is like, no, you're gonna have to be real about it, but you can do it if you do that smart work or that hard work, depending on the type of person that you are. But for you guys, when I was meditating on your energy, I heard the word surge. Surge. You know, let me even Google that. Listen, look at that. A sudden, powerful forward or upward movement, especially by a crowd or by a natural force such as the waves or tides. Yes, I heard the word surge for Sagittarius, y'all. And with the Sun and Mercury being in your second house, the focus is all going to be on your finances, your money situation. Jupiter's here as well in the second house, so y'all can get a sudden flow of money. Like, to be honest, y'all can get a sudden windfall of money. So when it comes to Sun and Mercury being the second house, it's about money, it's about resources, it's about possessions, it's about the things that you own, it's about your values, it's about your self-esteem, it's how you value yourself, you know, and how you put that out into the world. So with Sun and Mercury here, like, it's really asking you to think about your financial situation. Are you okay financially? Do you feel like you're making the right choices to be able to be financially stable? And if you are, and you have, you know, developed good financial beliefs, good financial patterns and habits in your life and practices, this could be a time where you really do see a large windfall of money, where people are just really giving you material possessions, things that are worth a lot. Quality things could come easily to you at this time of your life. This could be a time where you could just get money, like money could flow to you, money could come to you out of nowhere from some opportunity, in the form of a gift, in the form of an experience, you know what I'm saying? But something that's worth a lot could be coming to you January 2020 and for the rest of the year, with Jupiter in that second house. This is a time where, you know, we have to really think about our values and how we value ourselves. Do we feel good about ourselves? How's our self-esteem? A lot of times, if you've been doing the internal work, this is a time when you feel really good about yourself. You really feel good about how you look, how you are, the stuff that you do, the work that you put out there. You feel good about yourself. There's this overall feeling good about life in general here. You're thinking about what you need. You're thinking about what you desire, and you're thinking about your materials, okay? And with Saturn and Pluto conjunction, that Saturn-Pluto conjunction is happening on January 12th. And it is in your second house. So depending on the person, this can go either way, because Saturn and Pluto do not play games. They are here to whip us into shape. If we have not been doing that internal work, if we have not been working on ourselves, this could be a time where we lose a lot of money. And if we have been doing that work, and we've been, you know, good people, we've been doing what we got to do, we've been doing that stuff, then that's when we can see a sudden windfall of money, where money just comes to us out of nowhere. But either way, we're gonna be really dealing with lessons surrounding money and value and self-worth. You know, Saturn is all about those tough life lessons. So, you know, a lot of us is gonna be handed lessons where we're kind of forced to deal with our financial situation, forced to deal with our self-esteem, taking a look at our self-esteem, taking a look at our values. What do you value as a person? Do you value yourself? Do you understand your own self-worth? And do you see that you are priceless, that you are beautiful, that you are an excellent human being, that you're even more than just the material things? Are you doing things that are bringing you security in your life? Do you have habits that are going to bring you success and wealth in your life? Or do you have habits in your life that are going to deplete you? And is that going to be exemplified and like kind of magnetized in January 2020, kind of causing you to pay attention to those negative habits and beliefs that you have around abundance and money? You know what I'm saying? It can go either way. It's up to you and what you've been up to and what you've been doing, honestly. But this could be a time where we're just really focusing on how do we feel about money and the material? How do we feel about ourselves and our value? This could also be a time when material things can get taken away from us out of nowhere, because it's really kind of giving you the lesson of it's not about the material things that we have, but it's more about how we feel about ourselves on the inside. And I know that sounds so cliche and annoying, but I mean, it's facts. It's facts, y'all. But overall, you know, with hearing that word of surge, I feel like a lot of y'all have been doing the work, and a lot of y'all are just gonna be going for it. Look at that Knight of Wands. That's you. You're just going after what you want, and I feel like you're gonna see the results, honestly. Oh yeah, y'all are going after what you want. Y'all not playing no games. Movement, we're getting it done. Hard power, let's get it done. I feel that. Oh, some of y'all are even gonna be learning the lesson of giving, sharing, and receiving. Sometimes the biggest blessing is also in giving away blessings to other people rather than just being the receiver. Yes, I see some money for y'all. Like, look at that. Look at all those pentacles. Y'all gonna be making some money. Sagittarius, January 2020. Sudden. Ooh, that's how our cards said. Something sudden happening. Like I said, that Pluto is destruction. That Pluto energy, that Tower card energy is that Pluto energy. That is the destruction. Some of y'all, you know, some is coming down. The castle might be coming down so that y'all can go down to the bottom and humble yourself real quick, depending on who you are. Because a lot of y'all could be putting so much stock in how you look, how you appear, the things that you have, but you're not really in tune with your soul or your spirit. Y'all could be learning that lesson January 2020, depending on who you are. Unhealthy patterns, unhealthy thought patterns, unhealthy addictions, things that are blocking us from achieving abundance and receiving abundance in this life, okay? Frivolous money spending and not really thinking about the things that we spend. That is the energy that is coming to you, and which you're kind of have to deal with. But overall, look at that. That's a powerful card to have, the Magician. Okay, you guys have the ability to manifest a lot of money January 2020 and for the rest of 2020 in general, with Jupiter being in that second house. So get serious about it. What do you want? Do you have beliefs that are blocking you from receiving money? Do you believe that money is evil? If you believe that money is evil, then you're never going to receive money, because a part of you is like, oh my God, I don't want that because it's evil. If you want to see success and abundance and material possessions in your life, that, you know, and money don't gotta be evil. You can use money to actually help people. You can use money to help yourself. You can use money to have a good foundation for yourself and to have a home for yourself, to make sure that you can eat and have food on the table. You know what I'm saying? Don't have that mindset that money is bad, money is evil. Understand that you were meant to receive and that you were meant to have abundance in your life. But like I said, understand that you have the power to manifest money, okay? You're gonna have the gift of manifesting money all year long. So really think about your financial goals. And if you're into spirituality, talk to Papa Legba, for real. So make sure we're doing the work. Make sure you feel like you're worth receiving. Make sure you feel like you're deserving and you feel worthy of receiving abundance in your life. Because if you don't feel that way internally, it's going to be hard to manifest that abundance, but it's there for you. This is a great position to be in, honestly. You know, a lot of people want to be in your position, Jupiter in the second house, my Sagittarius people. Okay, that second house energy for January. Okay, we securing the bag. It's going to be a great time, y'all. But you know what I'm saying? That's all I got for you right now. Trust me, I got other videos that are going to break down 2020 even more for you guys. Let me see any lasting. Oh, the Empress. Y'all are going to be feeling good. Y'all going to be enjoying the pleasures of life, okay? I feel like a lot of y'all are. I feel like a lot of y'all been doing that work. So yeah, also just, yeah, being compassionate, working with other people too. Don't forget about that. Like I said, that Master 22 universal energy, it's time to build something big, y'all. It's time to build something big. It's time to secure the bag. You know, it's Capricorn season. It's time to get our ducks in a row, okay? So just know that it's possible. Anything that you want out of life, it is possible, and you have material abundance for you. If you go after what you want and you put in the work, you will receive that material abundance. And I feel like a lot of you guys are actually going to have the willpower to do it, because you know, Mars is going to be in your first house. Mars is moving into Sagittarius soon. So with that being said, y'all going to have Mars right there at your disposal. Get it done, okay? Get it done. Get the work done. Put in that work. Put in the internal work and put in the external work to get the material rewards that are just coming your way. The blessings are there. Do you want them? Reach out and grab them and show the world that you deserve them, just by vibrating on that energy of abundance. Truly, honestly, period. That's on that. I'm sending you nothing but love and happiness all 2020 right now, forevermore. Bye. Mwah. Thank you so much. Oh, happy birthday, Capricorns. What is up, yo? Can't wait to do this reading for you guys. Happy New Year, happy birthday. It is a celebratory time for you guys. January 2020. I'm excited to get right into this so I can tell y'all how you can build yourself up to build something amazing for this beautiful Master number 22 Master Builder year. You guys are really in a great position of power with this one. You got Jupiter and Capricorn, which is just naturally expanding your horizons, expanding your money, expanding your fortune, expanding your wisdom. It's in your sign. Jupiter is expanding your energy, okay? We have the Saturn-Pluto conjunction happening for you guys on the 12th. That is powerful energy right there with your home planet. And then not to mention, it's your birthday. Like, there's a lot of energy going on with Capricorns. Capricorns are really ushering in this new year. But it's starting with a bang. Like, it's a bang. You see this Tower card? Child, something is happening. So Sun and Mercury in the first house, the energy is on you. It's not about anybody else. It's not about your relationships. It's not about your family. It's about you. It's about yourself. It's about your identity. It's about your life. It's about the type of thing that you want to chase. It's about the type of image that you're presenting yourself. It's about your identity. It's about your appearance. It's about you. This is about you this month. So this is the time. This is the time to really take energy in, to really focus on yourself and what you want out of the world. And that's a perfect position to be in, especially with Mars being in the 12th house for you guys. So with Mars being in the 12th house, you could put a lot of energy into 12th house things, which is introspection, which is your subconscious mind, your dreams, your imagination, that more introspective energy. It's an excellent time to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's an excellent time to find hope, that light at the end of the tunnel. If you guys have been struggling, I see that the struggle is going away. The struggle is moving on. You guys are making money. You guys are making money. You guys are stepping into your power. And for some of you, it's going to be an easy thing. And for some of you, it's going to be very uncomfortable. You know, with that energy in your 12th house as well, could be a little bit uncomfortable. Stuff could pop up that you're not comfortable with. You know, stuff that you didn't even know was in your subconscious. Memories could pop up, or just things could pop up that could scare you. But just know that anything that happens this month, it's happening for a reason. It's happening so that you can clear out any gunk, so that we can move into this new decade with this nice, strong, solid, unbreakable foundation to build something great in this year. And for you guys, it really has a lot to do about you. You guys are in the spotlight this month. This is your month, so use it, own it, put yourself out there. You guys are gonna be feeling more confident. Usually you guys are gonna be feeling more abundant. It's your birthday month, so live it up. There's a Saturn Pluto conjunction happening on January 12th, and that, ooh, look at that recognition. Okay, you guys are gonna be seen this month. And I feel like you guys are really ushering in the energy of this year. You know, I feel like some of you guys are going through Saturn returns. A lot of stuff could have been happening. A lot of stuff is coming to the surface. A lot of stuff in your life is being, you're about to see the truth. And you're also about to learn and understand, how can I assert myself? It's time to assert your power. It's time to put yourself out there. That Saturn-Pluto conjunction, you are a part of this big global transformation that's going to happen around January 12th. This is your energy. Saturn is your home planet. You're going to be seen as powerful this month. So what are you going to work on? What things are you going to manifest? What things are you going to be working on? What are you going to put this energy towards? It's time to plant some seeds, because let me tell you, if you plant some seeds with this energy right here, man, oh man, some beautiful things are going to occur. This energy is going to ask you to go deep inside of yourself. A lot of decisions are going to have to be made that could be uncomfortable. People are going to be looking towards you. Everybody around you is really going to be probably going through it in their own way. And people are going to be looking towards you to give them a sense of peace and wholeness, because they are going to see you as a person that is empowered, somebody that is powerful. So don't be surprised if a lot of people come to you and ask you for help, ask you for assistance. You know, there's a lot of shifts happening. There's going to be a solar eclipse in your 7th house, in your relationship house. So with that being said, like, you're going to be forced to deal with issues regarding relationships. Stuff will come up regarding your relationships that you have with others. Are you in a relationship that is, you know, fulfilling you, or are you unhappy, or is another person unhappy? A lot of truths are going to come out when it comes to your relationships. So that illumination is going to happen, okay? The truth is coming out. Is it time to move on? Is it time to, you know, get into a committed situation and stop playing? Is it time to level down this situation because it's doing too much? Is it time to end this altogether? Those are the type of questions and the type of things that are going to be coming up, and the type of truths that are going to be kind of thrown at your subconscious, right? But I feel like for you guys, this is a time of really truly embracing your power. You're going to be feeling the power, okay? Balance, temperance. Anything that is imbalanced within you needs to be balanced. But you guys really need to seriously be thinking about, what do you want to build? What do you want to build? This is your year. This is your energy. We are starting off with your energy, with your Pluto-Saturn conjunction, okay? With that 22 energy, which really reminds me of Saturn energy as well, Saturnian energy. This is your year. What do you want to manifest? You need to write that down. Write down in present tense what you want to happen and what you're going to make happen. If you wanted to do anything this year, it's the time to just do it, because the more you work and the harder that you work and the smarter that you work, this is the year that you are going to see results, especially as a Capricorn with Jupiter in Capricorn. Okay, and with all this Capricorn energy right now for January 2020, this is the perfect time to plant those seeds. So really be thinking about your life and what you want, and understand that you have come to your birthday and you have reached another year. Congratulations. So now it's time to think about, okay, you know, you should reflect on your life and what you've accomplished and what you didn't do all 2019, everything you went through and stuff like that. Think about all those things and be introspective about it, and think, how can I transform this? What am I doing? Because I pulled the death card, and that's the end of a cycle. You have reached the end of a cycle, and now you're about to enter a completely new cycle with a complete new set of challenges, exciting things, and everything. The ball is truly in your court. You guys are the stars. Okay, you guys are bringing the structure and the order, the new paradigm. So what's good? This month in particular is really going to transform you. After this month, you are going to be a different person, because you are starting a complete new chapter into a completely different direction, hopefully evolving into something beautiful, somebody strong, somebody that is truly awakened to their soulful purpose, to their power, to the depths of their soul. You know what I'm saying? Focus on that. I truly think that you'll have an amazing 2020. What is up, my beautiful Aquariuses? Welcome to January 2020. Welcome to the start of the decade. Welcome to this brand new and poppin' master builder universal number 22 energy. It's time to build something grand in your life. If you ever had a dream, a goal, a desire, this is the time and the energy to utilize to make it happen this year, starting January 2020 for you and leading into the rest of the year. I got some tarot cards on deck, so I'm gonna pull a couple cards and of course talk about the astrological placements that are happening January 2020 for you Aquarius. We have an eclipse happening in January, Saturn and Pluto conjunction going exact January 12th. So you know, there's gonna be a lot of energy here, at your disposal. And for you guys, when I was meditating on your energy, I heard recycled ruins. So I feel like this month for you guys, it's really going to be a time where we're going deep down under the surface and looking at things in our lives that could be happening in patterns. So all the patterns that we've had in our lives and all the things that we end up in the same situations, or we end up feeling the same way. And there's just a lot of patterns in life, recognizing the patterns in life and how we can alter those patterns, and going into the ruins, going into the dark, okay, to basically handle our life. Because I see Sun and Mercury in your 12th house, and this is going to be very, very valid. You're getting prepared and you're getting ready for your time to shine on that public sphere, for your season coming up next month. You're getting ready for it. You're doing the inner work. You have to do some deep inner work so that when it's time for you to shine on that public platform, you have something to give to the world and to express to the world and to express to people around you. But first you have to do some deep work. Okay, and you have the deepest work of them all, because with Sun and Mercury in the 12th house, you're really focusing on the esoteric part of your being. You're focusing on your spirituality. You're focusing on being in isolation and introspective, thinking about life, thinking about your subconscious mind, understanding that your subconscious beliefs and thoughts do create your reality. So going in there and doing some work, thinking about the stuff that you want in life, and instead of just going for it on the physical and trying to fix things on the physical, but also trying to fix things within. And I feel like a lot of you guys, are actually going to have the willpower to do it, because you know, Mars is going to be in your first house. Mars is moving into Sagittarius soon. So with that being said, y'all going to have Mars right there at your disposal. Get it done. Okay, get it done. Get the work done. Put in that work. Put in the internal work and put in the external work to get the material rewards that are just coming your way. The blessings are there. Do you want them? Reach out and grab them and show the world that you deserve them, just by vibrating on that energy of abundance. Truly, honestly. and make sure you're standing your ground and speaking up for yourself and asserting yourself, and you know, just being diligent when it comes to your goals within your subconscious mind, so that you stop running into these continual patterns that are not serving you, those patterns that are not giving you something that you actually want in life. And the way you fix those patterns that you keep on, and those patterns and situations that you can end up getting in again and again and again, you fix those within the subconscious mind. And that's kind of what you're learning. You need to meditate. You know, meditation is going to be key for you guys to just remain calm, to remain balanced. You guys might be even feeling more sleepier than usual. You know, you're kind of getting up on your rest because you're doing a lot of work internally, whether you believe it or not, whether you know it or not. There's a lot of work and shifts happening for you guys January 2020. So you guys might be mighty tired because your spirit is traveling when you sleep, okay? Let me tell you. So you really getting down underneath the hood of your trunk, okay? And really digging into some things that are going on underneath the surface. Not only are you dealing with the energy that's on the surface, you also have Mars in the 11th house, and Mars is everything to do with your friends, your social networks, your colleagues, the organizations that you're a part of, humanitarian efforts, things that you do with groups of people, your hopes, wishes, and dreams, okay? So with Mars being in there, Mars is just energizing that house, so you're gonna have a lot of energy to want to, you know, also make friends, to want to communicate with your friends, to get involved with the community, to give back to the community, to socialize more, to be more sociable. So it's going to be this interesting paradox, because on one side you're going to want to spend more time alone and not to isolate yourself, and on the other side you might be drawn to also going out sometimes and having fun. So the key here is balancing these energies and not to get lost in either or. Also with Mars being in the 11th house, that's everything to do with your hopes, wishes, and dreams. So you're in a perfect position to manifest in this life. And think about the goals that you want. Think about your dreams. Think about what you want to manifest in this lifetime, especially for this year, 2020, the master builder year, okay? Shout out to the Life Path 22s out there, gang. Yeah, think about what you want out of this life and manifest it. You know, go on YouTube, look up different ways to manifest things into your life, different ways to bring things into your life. Come up with the plans and come up with the action-oriented plans to get this stuff done, because I'm telling you, if you put in the work this year, you're gonna see the results with Jupiter and Capricorn, man. The internal is gonna be the main, like, event for you guys. The internal, the subconscious mind, your dark side, your shadow, all the things that are hidden, all the secrets of the world, of the universe, okay? This expansive energy that is the unseen, okay? Foreign hospitals, foreign lands, countries, all this stuff, everything that is hard to grasp is going to be right there for you to grasp, okay? The 12th house is a very mysterious place, and you guys are going to just be right in there. And with that Saturn Pluto conjunction happening in your 12th house, you guys are really, really, really being called to have a moment of silence, to have a moment of introspection, to have a moment of becoming one with the universe, and understanding that we're all made up of the same energies, we're all made up of the same atoms, all made up of the same stuff, we're all connected, we are all one. Y'all are going to start tapping into the collective's energy. I mean, all of us, everyone in existence, everything in existence. Some of you are going through ego deaths, okay? Some of you are going through ego deaths. So all the stuff that your ego is so invested in might come to an end. It might close, okay? Some of you might feel restricted. Some of you might feel restricted. Some of you might feel burdened. Some of you might have a little bit of anxiety. Some of you might deal with situations involving the past, things coming up from the past. All this energy is coming up for you so that you can really handle it and purge it out, because Saturn and Pluto, they like to whip us into shape, and they are trying to get us into shape so that we can go into the rest of this year with the energy of going to get it done, handling our business, getting right down into it, doing the dirty work so that we can manifest correctly. We can't manifest from a place of limitation, from a place of lack, from a place of not seeing how it even all works in the first place, not seeing how we are all connected, not understanding energy. Y'all gotta understand all this. So it's time to dream. It's time to meditate. It's time to breathe. Like I said, I told y'all in the last prediction, you guys are about to go basically have a spiritual awakening. And the spiritual awakening is not always an easy experience. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. Some of y'all are gonna have it smoother, and some of y'all is gonna be a little bit hard. And you know, it's gonna be hard to put in words exactly what you're experiencing because it's in the 12th house, so it's gonna be a bit hidden. But you're gonna know exactly what I mean when I say this. You're really going to experience the depths of your soul and the dark night of your soul. Research that, study that, you know, search that up on YouTube, understand that, because this process is absolutely imperative for growth and for true growth, so you can grow out of a place of authenticity because you have accepted every single part of yourself, all the good, the bad, the ugly, the everything. You've dealt with it and you did it, and you will persevere and you will continue to grow and you will have your opportunity to shine. It is coming. I'm telling you, but you gotta hang in there. I hope you guys really enjoyed that reading. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and show me your reactions. Let me know your reactions on what I said and everything. And yeah, I hope you have a great day, and I'm sending you nothing but love and blessings and abundance all year 2020. Let's get it. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. Yes, what's up with you guys? I hope you guys are doing wonderful. Happy New Year, okay? Happy New Year, gang, gang, gang. It's lit, Pisces. Y'all already know. Okay, so I'm gonna jump right into it. You know, I got my tarot cards with me, and then also, of course, I'm gonna share with you guys, you know, the astrological placements that are gonna be happening for you in January 2020, so I can give you some advice on how to build something spectacular this year, because January is really just setting the stage for this beautiful universal 22 master builder, master number energy. It's time to build something enormous for yourself. Ooh. Look at that, the Wheel of Fortune. Luck is on your side this month, okay? Luck is on your side this month. Justice. I already told y'all in this last reading, you about to get it. Everything that you deserve, it is coming to you starting January 2020. Woo! Knight of Pentacles. So that's a Taurus, that's the earth sign. Earth sign might be coming into your life. Pisces, new starts, new beginnings. Money, okay. Gang. Oh my God, you guys are gonna love this month. Most of y'all are going to love this month, okay? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Luck is on your side. Justice, okay? The Justice card. You guys are getting what you deserve, okay? If you've been putting good energy out here for a while, you are about to reap the rewards. We have the Star card. Some of y'all are stars, okay? Some of y'all are shining this month and shining this 2020. I told y'all Pisces is really on it. Pisces is really on it. Pisces is on it this year. Jupiter in the 11th. Like, we have the Fool, new beginnings. We have the Six of Wands. Recognition. We have Queen of Pentacles. She is satisfied because she has secured her bag. Period. Pooh. Period. My Pisces brother and sister, this is a month of abundance. This is a month of manifestation. You know, we have Sun and Mercury in your 11th house. With Sun and Mercury in your 11th house, that's all about your hopes, wishes, and dreams. What do you want? What do you want? Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it, okay? You guys have the manifestation power. You guys have the ability to manifest January 2020. This energy also has to deal with our social networks, our friends. So a lot of you guys are going to be feeling very social within your social networks, very involved in your organizations, in your community, gathering together with people to make things happen in society. You guys are going to be seen this month. You guys are going to be seen and a part of all the busy action this month, January 2020. The sun is going to be illuminating your friends. So who is in your friend circle? Are these people that you trust? Are these people that you like? Or do you support these people? Really going to be focusing on the people that are involved in your life and whether or not they should stay there or whether or not they should be cut off. Or are you doing enough in your friendships? Are you being a good friend? These are the type of conversations and thought processes that are going to be going on in your head. And overall, this is a good time to assess your friendships, to assess the groups that you're a part of, to assess your social networks, and to also look into your social networks, because there might be an opportunity that comes to you from one of your friends or from one of your people on your social network, okay? Also, this is involving the internet. If you guys ever wanted to get involved in the internet, with Sun and Mercury being in the 11th house, Mercury being communication, communication and then the online. So online communication could be favorable for you guys. Maybe developing a blog or writing for a blog, or creating a YouTube channel, creating something on the internet, starting a business on the internet. Because we got that Nine of Pentacles here, we got that Queen of Pentacles here, we got that Ace of Pentacles here. It's time to manifest. It's time to make your money. It's time to secure the bag. It's time to make your dreams come true, period. I'm feeling really excellent energy for you guys. The thing about this is, though, Saturn and Pluto are going to be conjuncting, and it's going to be going exact. That transit's going exact on January 12th. So with that happening in your 11th house, you guys might even have some sorts of transformation in your friendships. So maybe some of you guys are losing friends that you had for a long time, but they really got to go. Because Saturn and Pluto, they don't play no games, and they're getting us all whipped. They're whipping us all into shape. So we can go into this new year with the proper energy and inner resources to really drive success in our lives. So if we have people in our lives that are not supposed to be there, especially for you guys within the 11th house, they are going to have to go. You're really going to see who your true friends are this January 2020. It's going to be exposed, and all that truth is going to come into the light, and light is really going to be shown on who is your friend and who isn't your friend. So don't be surprised if situations come up that show that truth to you, whether good or bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some of y'all are going to feel a little lonely, a little sad because of that, but at least you got people out in the beginning of the year and not in the middle when stuff was just completely going to crap and you don't know why you feel bad, but it's because the people you're hanging out with are bringing you down. I would just say also be careful not to betray your friends, because Saturn and Pluto, they bring those consequences. So you know what I'm saying? Be careful not to betray your friends. If you make promises, fulfill those promises. Don't be a bad friend to people that you said you was going to be a good friend to. And everything's going to go smooth. You're just going to probably take your friendships more seriously. Your friendships and associations with people, they're going to be taken more seriously. I'm like that as well. Like for a while, especially in LA, I didn't have friends and stuff like that. And I felt like kind of lonely. But in the loneliness, I kind of found myself, and I found who I was, and now I think I'm in a perfect position to actually make friends, and I feel like that's coming for me soon. So if you feel like you don't have friends and you don't have people in your life that you can really rely on, I feel like for January 2020 there might be a new friend coming towards you as well, because it's kind of this, especially with Saturn and Pluto there, y'all, look, two people are just happy. Yes, a new friend could be coming to one of you guys. A new friend could be coming to one of you guys. That's beautiful. And this could be a friend that you'll have for a long time. With Saturn there and Pluto there, those are long-lasting, serious energies. So, you know what I'm saying? The friend that could be coming in your life could be somebody that's going to really be there for you. But make sure you're being a good friend to them as well. And stay away from deceit. Okay? Stay away from the deceit. Stay away from gossip. If you sense that energy, if you feel that energy and you feel like you're about to get tempted to do anything like that, get out. Get out that situation. We have no time for it. We have no time for it this January 2020. We trying to get stuff done. Okay, we're not trying to go backwards and go back into old patterns. No, we trying to move forwards. Okay, because I already told y'all earlier. Oh, look, as soon as I looked at the time thing, it said 11:11. Y'all, and then I got the star card. Pisces, what are y'all on? What are y'all about to do this year? Seriously, y'all are really about to do some crazy stuff this year. Like, I feel it. Yo, I'm about to make me some Pisces friends. No, but seriously, I feel like this is going to be a great month for you guys. Yes, give. Make sure you guys are sharing. Don't be hoarding, okay? Don't be hoarding. Make sure to work hard on your stuff. Work hard. This card has been popping out for everybody. Last message I got for you guys is self-development. Self-development mastery. This is the time to think about the long term and to really work on the things that we want with consistent, specific, calculative action, so that we can take that specific calculative action, work on our skills, develop our skills, master our skills, so that we can manifest our goals, because we're good at what we do. Period. The person that knows how to bring together the right resources, you know, with that 11th house, you're taking in your groups and organizations, you're bringing in the right resources, you have the vision, and now it's all about taking that decisive energy to make it happen, working hard and working smart at the same time. And I feel like this is going to be a great year for you guys, okay? Period. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you like it up, please. Like this video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Mwah.